Beswick is a community of 300 people located about 400 kilometres southeast of Darwin on the border of a region known as IMLA, an area larger than the state of Victoria. As well as loving to worship God, outreach is what church life is all about for Beswick believers, and this means they need reliable people-moving vehicles to do it. Here at this open-air outreach in Beswick, they've picked up 30 people in their bus from the neighbouring community, 30 kilometres away to the west. Many were healed, but more importantly, many more committed their lives to Christ in response to a clear and simple gospel message. This rugged little coaster bus also carries the Beswick ministry team to surrounding communities and outstations, up to 600 kilometres into Arnhem Land, along some of the most punishing dirt tracks in Australia. IMLA is working with this ministry team across the region to plant truly Indigenous churches, reaching out to their own people. Here we are, waking up at Minaroo River on our way to outreach at Lake Avella for a week of ministry. The coaster bus is in the background. When we say ministry team, we often mean as much of the church as we can carry. Everyone has a valuable contribution and wants to come. To give you an idea of the conditions, it had taken us 3 hours to travel the last 130 odd kilometres the previous night. Lake Avella is about 370 k's of dirt track from Beswick, with 3 major rivers and numerous creek and bog crossings. Well, we made it to Lake Avella, but we had to tow the Falcon wagon the last 30 k's, and Anderson George is about to share the word.
You can see me praying by Bullmulan for Lake Avella. And I believe, Lord, that you see what I didn't know about the Lord. I reckon even just a fairy tale, like just a story. But when you receive Jesus and change your whole life and set you on fire, you can't stop talking about it. Like sometimes I go up, nothing but believer, they sit down and talk nothing but about Jesus. Talk about Jesus all the time. And that's what we should do now, talk about the Lord and keep on encouraging one another. Praise the Lord.
Since this outreach to Lake Avella, where much of this footage of this clip was taken, and God's Spirit moved mightily, the bus is broken down and in need of some serious, expensive repair. The outreach teams that it would have carried with the gospel also have ground to a halt. The Beswick mob are doing their best without it, but this is frustrating for Beswick believers who have a passion for souls, and discouraging for those who at this stage depend on their visits for fellowship and ministry. Will you help get them back on the road and restore a vital outreach and church planting ministry to Central Arnhem Land?
surfing the sea of love.